So on this episode, we are going to be rewriting between logarithm and exponential forms. We have been talking about logarithm and exponential forms or equations being inverses of each other. So I should easily be able to convert between forms using knowledge of my base, my argument, and my exponent. Looking at both forms, we'll zoom in here. Take note of the position of the base, b, the argument, y, and the exponent, x, on both types of equations. A logarithmic form is log base b of y equals x, whereas an exponential equation is b raised to the x equals y. To note the difference between the two is easy. Log will say log or ln for natural log. We'll get to that later. Log will say log. An exponential form will have an exponent. So notice, on our left side, we have log base b of y equals x. On the right side, we have b to the x equals y. These are the two different forms. So let's go ahead and use our knowledge. Again, this is a placement game. Using our knowledge of b, x, and y, our base, our exponent, and our argument, to rewrite between forms. Number 1 says rewrite to logarithm form. Clearly, these are given in exponential form because I see a b raised to the x equals y. That tells me exponential form because there's an exponent. So let's identify what our base is, what our argument is, and what our exponent is. The base here is b. So I love to write down b equals 5. That is our base here because I see it in the same position as my base on my exponential form. And our argument is y. The argument here is 25. Y equals 25. Why? Because it's in the position where y is on our exponential form. And lastly, our exponent. X is the exponent. X here equals 2. Because 5 squared, that value of 2 is our exponent's placement. So knowing that b equals 5, y equals 25, and x equals 2, we've got to put that into logarithmic form here. Again, we'll start off by writing log because this is logarithm form. Log base b, we know for a fact our base is 5, of y, our y is 25, equals x, the exponent is 2. And that's our answer. Again, we're seeing log base b of y equals x. We used the game of placement, knowing that 5 was our b, 2 was our x, and 25 was our y. And we use that to rearrange in the form of logarithm. Example A is done. Try to do examples B and C on your own by identifying the base, the argument, and the exponent and rewriting into logarithm form. Of course, they should start with the word log. Both of them. You can pause the video here to try for yourself part B and C on question 1. Here are the completed responses for part B and C. Log base 4 of 64 equals 3. Log base 2 of 1/2 equals -1. Part 2 says rewrite to exponential form. Similarly as before, we'll identify our base, our argument, and our exponent. Let's do that now. Our base is 2. Our argument, y, is 16 here. And our exponent is 4. Based upon this form of logarithm up here. Now we're going to use that to reflect and look a little bit like this exponential form over here. B to the x equals y. Let's do that now. Our b is 2. Raised to the x is 4. Equals y, our argument of 16. Which is a true mathematical statement. 2 to the 4th is 16. And there you have it. 2 to the 4th is 16. We've written it in exponential form. Try to do part B. Here's the answer to part B. 3 to the negative 3 equals 1 over 27. Our base is 3. Our argument is 1 over 27. And the exponent was negative 3. We put b, y, and x in its respectful place based on the form of exponential we have up here. Hope that helps, guys. Rewriting between forms. It's a game of placement. Identify your base, your argument, and your exponent, then use them to convert between forms depending on their placement. See you later.